Welcome to the Great Basin Fire Potential Briefing for Friday, April 30th. Over the last 24 hours, we've seen no precipitation or lightning across the Great Basin with just warm and dry conditions. We did have a couple new small fires reported over southern Nevada and over northeast Nevada. Over the last 7 days, we've seen precipitation over the eastern two-thirds of the region with still very dry conditions over western and southern Nevada. And over the last 2 weeks, these dry conditions have continued over western and southern areas, and any precipitation we have seen has been near normal in parts of Utah and even above normal in parts of southeast Utah. The current snowpack as of April 30th is shown here. Obviously, we hit our peak in early April and snowpack continues to decline, especially over the southern half of the Great Basin, which is now below 50% of normal. Currently, our ERCs are still quite high over the southern areas of the Great Basin, although there were some minor modifications with the precipitation over the last week or so. However, conditions have returned to near record levels over parts of the south, and this will continue for the next couple of days until the next front moves through. Currently, 10-hour fuel moisture is the lowest over southern and western Nevada and also parts of the Arizona Strip and near the Arizona and Utah border, also near the Colorado-Utah border. However, we have seen, again, conditions moderate across much of Utah and then further north. Currently, we have some clouds moving across the Great Basin this morning in advance of this next system for the weekend. However, we'll still have very warm and dry conditions across the Great Basin. With this high pressure ridge dominating the region, we will see temperatures well above normal in near record levels over many areas of Nevada, into parts of Utah, and even up into Idaho. Currently, fire potential remains low across the Great Basin. Winds today will start to pick up along the Sierra front with gusts around 25 to 30 miles per hour and relative humidity below 20%. Further north, we will see some breezy winds also across Idaho, again in that 25 to 30 mile per hour range. Otherwise, very dry conditions will continue today with warm temperatures across the Great Basin. On Saturday, this next cold front moves into the Pacific Northwest, and we will see winds increase across the area. Areas where winds will combine with low relative humidity and cured fuels will be over parts of southern Nevada. These wind gusts in the far south will average between about 30 and 40 miles per hour, again with relative humidity in the single digits to low teens in the far south. We will see dry and windy conditions also over parts of southern Utah. However, some of these fuels are still recovering from the moisture we saw recently. But we certainly will be paying attention to the winds in the south and again across Utah. If we do get a fire start in the right area with those winds and dry conditions, it will carry for a burning period. Also, we will see winds increase across the Sierra front with gusts around 30 or even up to 35 miles per hour. On Sunday, this trough of low pressure pushes the cold front through the northern areas of the Great Basin. We will also see moisture increase, especially on Sunday across much of Idaho, Wyoming, and Utah in the form of showers and thunderstorms. We will see dry and windy conditions over southern areas of the Great Basin still on Sunday. And you can see winds ahead of the cold front will be, again, around that 30 to 35 miles per hour range over southern areas of the Great Basin with dry conditions. But further north, as the front moves through, we will see stronger north to northwest winds behind the front, but relative humidity will be increasing along with those showers and thunderstorms. Forecast amounts of precipitation are shown here. You can see many areas of the Great Basin will at least see some light shower activity. Could see some heavier amounts up into Wyoming, and very minimal, if any, shower activity in the far south and over western areas of the region. We also will have some holes over parts of western Utah into southern Idaho, which will see very little precipitation. Moving into Monday, this cold front sweeps across all of the area. We will see breezy northwest winds in parts of the Great Basin with cooler temperatures. Still dry conditions in the south, but we will again see that moisture move across the area across Utah. On Tuesday, we will see again moisture generally in the form of cloud cover affecting Utah, Idaho, and Wyoming, but we also will see a secondary cold front drop down and possibly bring some showers by the middle of the week. So we will see low fire potential continue over the eastern areas of the Great Basin going into next week, and low to moderate potential over western and southern areas that will largely remain free of any of the moisture moving in. On Wednesday, we will see a ridge of high pressure start to move in, pushing moisture off to the east. So again, drying conditions continue across Nevada. And by Thursday, we will see drier conditions potentially resume to far southern areas. Again, some moisture will be moving across the northern areas of the Great Basin, bringing some clouds to the area and also some potential shower activity. The 7-day total precip is not a whole lot different from the 3-day. Much of this precipitation will be with this front this weekend, but we will see that secondary round possibly during the middle of next week, bringing some additional moisture to parts of the eastern and northern side of the area. The 8 to 14-day outlook from May 7th through the 13th shows warm and dry conditions generally across the Great Basin. We will see those troughs moving across the north and brushing Idaho and Wyoming. That concludes our webcast for today. Check back on Monday for the latest updates.